We have 5 children and 2 of them are currently in school and more will be starting in September. And the main reasons we've chosen to do it are because generally I'm not very happy with the education system at the moment as a whole. It's really restrictive, teachers aren't allowed to teach. There's so much paperwork, so many marking, there's triple marking, there's ridiculous amounts of marking that they have to do. And the amount of actual teaching that they are allowed to do is so minimum. If we take them out of that situation, we can just open up the whole world for them. There's so many different topics we can cover. The range of things we can study is phenomenal. It's really exciting.
Should be said that none of this is really the school's fault.
No, it's not to do with. It's not to do with the teachers or the school as such. It's with what they have to do. They have to conform to these certain standards, and it's like trying to get fish to climb trees for some of the kids. Not all of them are suited to that particular learning style. We've found there's a lot of misconceptions about what home learning is as well, and we've not met such tough opposition. It's been weird. We've had quite a lot of very supportive comments and people sort of thinking, wow, that's an amazing idea, I wish I could do that. Or people who are not in the privileged position as we are to be able to do it because they're tied to sort of more 9-to-5 type work and they can't devote the time to it, which does make me feel really lucky that we can actually do this with our children, that we are in the position where we can do it, which we can never take for granted really. But mainly, yeah, we've had a lot of support for our actions, and we would do it anyway because I know it is the best path for our children, and I want to focus on raising them to be the best possible humans that we can. And for me, that means taking them out of this restrictive school system. And again, it's not the teacher's fault; they just are not allowed to teach what they like. They are stuck so tightly by the bounds of this authoritative curriculum that they can't deviate from it. And there's, just all these other topics we can include. We have the freedom and the flexibility to be able to do that, which, for raising our children is the most precious thing we can do for them. There's also a lot of pressure in the school system, not only on the teachers, and I really sympathise with that. Having done a lot of class teaching work in my past, I know exactly how hard it is and, what you can and can't do. But also on the students, there's always pressures of SATs, which don't achieve anything. They're for like league tables and boosting up the school, where it's not really considering the impact on children. Yeah, it's good to check learning, but do we have to do it quite so rigorously to the end? We should be free, and we should be free thinking and learning through play, exploration, and all these range of topics. History is about getting outside and jumping into a trench, running around the castle, and experience it firsthand rather than from a book, or even from interactive. And it's something that you can't do whilst you change that school system. And I really believe that sort of this interactive learning is the best way forwards. It's going to have such a positive impact on our children.
The government guidelines say that when you take out registration times, play times, lunch times, the school day is condensed down into about a 2-hour period of learning. Half of that is based on your core curriculum subjects, which are maths and English or numeracy and literacy.
Yeah.
And the other hour is based on topic learning, so art, craft, music, history, geography.
Yeah.
So we decided during the May half term we'd try it out, see how it went, see how we liked it, see how the kids liked it.
And pretending it was a term time, so we sort of did a role play of just homeschooling for the week, just to see how we'd all get on with it and just to find our feet a bit.
And we worked out by the end of the week that we had covered about 3 weeks worth of normal school into our homeschool week with really very little effort at all.
And not only that, it was really enjoyable. We've enjoyed doing it. It's actually pushed us a little bit to learn things. My math skills are lacking slightly, but then I've had to go out and find out or relearn how to do these sums, which is really healthy for us, I think, as adults, to go and recap your learning.